big man with the big brain. Let's go.
Imagine being a PC gamer in the year of our Lord 2021 BCE.
It's actually CE, not BCE, so really great start there, big brain boy.
Today we're gonna go over 10 reasons why the PS5 has been destroying PC gaming. But before we get started, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to all the subscribers and everyone who smashes that like button. You guys rock, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Bring it in, gamers. Bring it in. So, with all that said, let's go, gamers.
Oh, this is gonna be a long video. I can already feel my brain cells killing themselves. Alright, Rhino, you can do this. You can do this, Rhino. You can do this.
Number 1, cost. Number 1 on our list is cost.
Sorry, one more time? What was it?
With PC components being considerably more expensive and for little to no gain.
Is that game or gain? It's really hard to understand you over the stroke victim you are currently portraying.
But in fact, a drastically reduced cost to power ratio, with a console costing only hundreds of dollars, but PCs costing thousands, and for no additional benefits.
Except for longevity of life, the fact that you can upgrade it, the fact that if you run multiple different things like me, because I'm an editor as well as a gamer, no benefits at all.
Whereas on a PS5, we only spend a minimal amount on the most up-to-date tech on the market.
Until it's 6 months later and that thing is as obsolete as an iPhone from 2005.
And with the advantages that come with gaming on a console, which are just not feasible on P.
C, you forgot the C, buddy. Man, I do feel actually kind of bad because I feel like he actually did have a stroke, and I feel bad for making fun of him if he actually has had a stroke.
For example, you can buy a PS5, an entire gaming system ready to go out of the box, entirely plug and play for $500, whereas on P.
C. Again, C. If you were on P, I would be very concerned because that is a very addictive drug from what I have been told.
Merely one component will be more expensive than that, and are just enlarged mobile phone CPUs and GPUs anyway.
Wait, what?
The cost to performance ratio of the PS5 just cannot be matched.
Oh, fucking fanboys, honestly.
Number 2, consoles are played on a TV. On a PS5, you can play games on your big-ass TV.
Or you can play games on your big-ass monitor, like I do, because I have a 43-inch, because I'm an editor, so I have a big monitor. Also, it's not that fucking hard to just hook your computer up to a giant-ass TV if that's the kind of experience you want. I know a lot of PC gamers that actually do that.
And from the comfort of your couch.
Yeah, I can hook it up to my TV and sit on my couch. I have a wireless keyboard and mouse. It's not that different.
You can put your feet up and game all night long without getting back or wrist cramps. But on a PC, they don't have this luxury.
Yeah, we do. We really do if we want to.
They have to sit upright in an office chair with minimal padding, leaning forward over a desk and with their wrists against the harsh edges of the table, leading to cramps, numbness, and carpal tunnel, along with other long-term health problems caused by sitting at a desk for too long.
Have you ever seen a PlayStation or an Xbox player sit upright when the match gets intense in Call of Duty? Motherfucker, I used to sit upright like I was sitting in an office chair all the time when I was playing some Battlefield or COD back in the day. So, not really much of a difference there, dude.
As well as the fact that if you work at a computer for your job, then when you come home and want to unwind and take your mind off of work, you wouldn't want to because it's just the same thing as your day job. Not like us PlayStation fans. For us, it's a relaxing and refreshing change of pace. Number 3. Better exclusives.
Ooh, exclusives.
PlayStation fans have been graced with so many top-notch, epic, god-tier exclusives.
Ooh, exclusives.
Over the years, the defining feature of the PlayStation consoles, with world-leading studios like Insomniac, Sucker Punch, Housemarque, and so many more, PlayStation fans have seen some of the absolute chart-topping, critically acclaimed games of our time, such as Returnal, Death Stranding, Spider-Man, and Ratchet & Clank.
Sorry, who? Just who are those games? I heard Death Stranding, Spurber, Herbiter, and Herbiter.
But what does PC gaming have to compete? Just online shooters that look like a Chinese cell phone game.
Well, I mean, Counter-Strike CE doesn't count, but we have pretty much every other shooter in existence. Plus, you know, strategies if you're into those kinds of games, which I am because it's nice and relaxing.
And which all run better on Xbox anyway.
Yeah, they do, because I'm pretty sure last time I checked, the hardware in the Xbox Series X was actually just slightly better than that of the PS5, so yeah, I would expect it to run slightly better.
PC only has one genre, the generic online FPS team deathmatch and battle royale. That got old pretty quick.
Aren't Call of Duty and Fortnite like the major reasons people buy consoles, whether it's an Xbox or a PS5?
What noobs they are, having to wait for Rockstar games.
You might want to search up the definition of noob there, buddy.
They think they've scored a huge win with Uncharted games coming out for more PC. How old are Uncharted games? 2007 to 2015 are sloppy seconds. We were done with those games ages ago, but PC gamers are only just now getting them.
Yeah, I haven't had one PC gamer friend of mine say to me, oh my god, I'm buying Uncharted 2. You know why? Because most of us owned a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 back in the day and finished those games when they came out.
Imagine wanting to give money to the same company who made Last of Us 2.
What, you mean the same company that produced, and I quote,
PlayStation fans have been graced with so many top-notch, epic, god-tier exclusives.
Sorry, I had to cough there.
That's why PC fanboys get so excited when PlayStation games come to PC, because they all want The Last of Us 2. That's the reason why.
I can assure you, we don't.
Number 4. Frame rates. On console games, the industry standard is to aim for a solid 30 FPS or frames per second, 30 giving the game a more accurate, realistic, true-to-life look and feel to the movements, a more immersive, cinematic, filmic appearance.
Okay, no. Standard cinema is done in 24 frames per second. 30 frames per second has always been the standard in video games because that was what the technology allowed back in the day, and consoles have only just caught up to 60 plus FPS, okay? It's nothing to do with wanting to give it a realistic feel. It's straight up to the fact that the hardware could not keep up with the fucking software that they were trying to go for. fucking cinematic experience.
Whereas on PC, the games target 60 FPS, which may sound better on paper, or to the untrained eye being a higher number and all.
It is, and your eye is incredibly untrained based on just how you have structured this video. Dear God, you are without a doubt such a Sony pony, and you are without a doubt one of the dumbest human beings I have ever witnessed on the internet. Holy shit.
But this, in fact, leads to an unnatural, floaty look called motion interpolation, also more commonly known as the soap opera effect.
Yes, because playing at a much higher frame rate in games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Valorant, and even as much as I hate it, fucking Fortnite, totally doesn't make the game a lot better, and also totally doesn't give you a competitive edge. You fucking retard.
A form of video processing in which intermediate animation frames are generated between existing ones by means of interpolation in an attempt to make animation more fluid to compensate for display motion blur and for fake slow motion effects. An effect often seen with footage taken with cheap audio-visual equipment used in filming old soap operas, hence the name soap opera effect.
In my almost 9 years of being a filmmaker and an editor, I have never once used or heard the term soap opera effect. But no. Please tell me how you know a lot about my fucking line of work, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ, get your brain checked.
Often giving the game a cheaper look, like an indie game you download from the Xbox 360 marketplace 10 years ago, which can lead to a less immersive experience and side effects like queasiness and motion sickness, along with other long-term negative health effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on a high FPS giving you fucking motion sickness. Like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Holy crap. Also, what other long-term health effects? Please, if you fucking could find me and link me some long-term health effects, I would love to know what bullshit you are talking about. That would be great.
Number 5. Controllers. On a console such as a PS5 or Xbox, games are traditionally played with a controller, with an ergonomic shape and a layout easy to reach the buttons quickly, with thumbsticks for aiming, controlling your character, or steering a core. But PC gamers have to use a keyboard. They can't press buttons without having to look down to see what keys they are pressing.
What kind of third fucking world education did you have? You can very easily type an entire email or play a video game without needing to look at the fucking keys on your keyboard.
And have to make sure their mouse doesn't come off of their mouse mat.
Most of us have really big fucking mouse mats, or we know the limitations of where our mouse can go on our mouse mats. It's not fucking rocket science.
Which is why crossplay is a bad idea, putting keyboard users at a distinct disadvantage. Imagine playing a game with a mouse and keyboard. How do you even steer a core with a mouse and keyboard anyway? Which is why racing games don't even come out for P.
Don't consoles have this little thing called aim assist? Also, if we wanted to play a racing game, we'll just plug a controller in. That's the whole point. And yes, we do have racing games. What the fuck?
Number 6. More powerful. Going back to an earlier point about PC games looking like mobile phone games, and with outdated hardware for a much higher MSRP.
But that's just not true, because our fucking tech gets upgraded like every 6 months to a year. Something new has come out for a PC, so it's not really outdated now, is it?
And with SSDs being standard in the next-gen consoles, capable of improving graphics, delivering native 4K at 60 FPS in the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
That's not how SSDs work, you fucking retard.
Being the next leap in technology, and with more RAM and higher clock GPU speed for the next-gen consoles, feats players on the P won't be experiencing for years, and with ray tracing technology too, setting the bar high with photorealistic games within the next console generation.
This guy would be making a lot of sense if he time traveled back to 2012 and then said this. Although he would still probably be considered slightly retarded, so, you know.
Number 7. More normalized. Imagine if you bring a girl back to your place. What do you think is more likely to scare her off? A game console under your TV blending in with your DVD player or cable box?
Who the fuck has a DVD player in 2021? Also, don't lie, you don't know what it's like to bring a girl back to your place, you fucking incel.
or a giant-ass desktop taking up half the room with strobing rainbow lights and 3 monitors, maybe some Funko Pops spread around the desk, maybe some framed anime pictures on the wall above, probably a trash can overfilling with crusty wadded up tissues, and maybe a suspect smelling sock on the floor, a fedora hanging on a coat tree as well. She is gonna be out of there!
Oh, bud, you're speaking from personal experience, aren't you? Forgot to clean up your socks when you brought that one Tinder girl home? Yeah? It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I mean, tell you what, I'll go ask my girlfriend if she's okay with me having my fucking office set up in my office. Yeah, no, she's fine. She's fine with it. You know why? Because we're fucking adults, and she knows that I have a job to fucking do.
Number 8. Physical games and pre-owned copies. On PS5, we have the option of buying physical copies, which means the prices we pay aren't dictated to us by the publishers. We can in fact wait for the game to go on sale, or better yet, buy a pre-owned copy, something not available on P. We can purchase a used copy for less, only a few days after release.
I mean, yes, the publishers still do dictate the prices of brand new games. Also, even when a game goes on sale, they're still dictating the price, you fucking dipshit. And furthermore, go into a GameStop right now, please do. Go into a GameStop and look for a PS5 fucking pre-owned game. I can guarantee you will not find many of them. Do you know why? Because everything is done digitally these days, you fucking retard.
And if a game is from a developer or a publisher we don't like, but we are curious or just want to play it so we can make fun of it, the money we spend on that copy does not go to that publisher or developer. Something not available on P. They can only buy digital copies.
PC. Say it with me. PC. It's 2 letters. Super simple. PC. PC. And yeah, we can only buy digital copies because not many people use a CD drive in a PC these days. Also, it's called a fucking Steam Summer Sale or the Epic Game Store Sale. As much as I personally don't like Epic Games, I still get it because it's got a free game every month. I still go there. Uplay, Origin, they all have amazing deals where you can get like 90% off games that are maybe a year old. I don't really care about getting a game brand new day one. I'm not some PS5 fucking fanboy that's crying over the fucking fact that Sony exclusives are coming to PC. I couldn't give a shit. The last game I bought brand new was fucking... Jesus, I can't even remember. My god, it's been so long since I've bought a game day one. No, I just remembered I pre-ordered Battlefield 2042 because I am super excited for that game. But aside from Battlefield 2042, I cannot remember the last time I pre-ordered a game or bought a game day one just on a whim. Like, yeah, it's been ages for me.
Number 9. Most popular. For yet another generation, PlayStation are dominating and are killing it with the best graphics, features, and exclusives.
Yeah, all of the friends I know that have PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's have not bought them for the fucking exclusives. They've bought them for things like Call of Duty, or dare I say it, Fortnite, because they just want to have a fucking play session. That's it. They don't care. They just want something they can turn on. Like, who gives a shit? This is the problem with like you fucking hardcore fanboys, whether you're an Xbox hardcore fanboy or a Sony fanboy. Like, you are just without a doubt the most ridiculous human beings on the planet. And like, you talk about PC fanboys, quote unquote, being toxic and fucking all this bullshit. Like, fucking look in the mirror, dude. Like, you're ridiculous. It's just insane and crazy how actually retarded you are.
If you ask your friends and colleagues at work or school what they game on,
PC. Say it with me. PC. 2 letters. P-C. Really easy. PC.
everyone will say they play on either a PS4 or PS5, because it's the console for normal people.
Oh, trust me, buddy, you are not fucking normal.
Think about movies. Everyone back in the day had a DVD player. Who was out there watching movies on a laserdisc? No one is playing games on PC.
Did you know, fun fact, there are over 1 billion registered Steam accounts? So, yeah, pretty sure that's more than both Microsoft, Xboxes, and Sony PlayStations combined. But, I mean, what do I know?
Number 10. Better community. Have you ever noticed on YouTube videos, or just in general, that PlayStation fans talk about what games we're excited for? Our favorite games, cool stuff we did in games, stuff like that. Not going out of our way to try and antagonize people, which is more than I can say for PC gamers.
You serious?
Say that again, but much, much slower, and rewatch this video.
Every YouTube comment section always has that one PC Master Race fanboy douchebag who thinks games can't just be for fun. They always have to try and lecture everyone else about how gaming on their precious PC is so much better than playing on a console. Oh, I'm sorry, on console, yeah! As they think it's sad. PC fanboys are by far the worst kind of fanboys, worse than Nintendo's. They can fanboy, but mostly just because they're excited about the 257th Pokemon game coming out or something like that, but they mostly keep to themselves. Next up the fanboy food chain, you have the Xbox fanboys, who do go all out like a load of dumb, uninhibited morons, salty that they have no games, and are jealous of the PlayStation library. So yes, they are toxic, but when you see what they have, you can't really blame them. Then the worst are the PC fanboys, basically Xbox on steroids. No games, no exclusives, playing stuff that looks like a Chinese mobile phone game. All they talk about are 10-year-old games like Left 4 Dead and Half-Life, which look like indie games you pay $4.99 for on a Galaxy S3. They sucked back then, and they still suck now.
No games, right? I'm just gonna go and quickly check my Steam, Origin, Uplay, and Epic Game Store libraries, which has across all of them maybe like 400-500 different games. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Also, half of the shit Xbox and PlayStation have wouldn't exist without PC gaming back in the day. The whole reason you have games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and major FPSs like Halo, fucking Valorant, Counter-Strike, it's because of games like Wolfenstein and Doom, which are classic arcade PC games. Without those games, like, shooters wouldn't be what they are today. Like, even Halo, which is one of the defining shooters of the modern era, wouldn't be what it is today without Doom and Wolfenstein. Like, yeah, I love my PC gaming, but I also love my fucking consoles. I grew up playing consoles. I only got into PC gaming a few years ago when I started working with PCs because I needed to for my job. Like, it's just really funny how pathetic you are and how pathetic some of these fucking fanboys can be. Like, honestly, it's such a good laugh.
I'm a PC fanboy! More PC! More PC! More PC! I could want to brag about more PC, but I actually play a free-to-play Call of PUBG that looks like a Chinese mobile game. I think every game should be always online, whose Battle Royale and loot boxes don't have graphics like a remake of PS2 game. That sucks! Steam sucks! Half-Life is a load of trash! The Steam Deck is a Switch clone! Left 4 Dead looks like a mobile game! And Portal has some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen! Imagine being a PC gamer!
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, feel free to like, subscribe. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Fuck it, I don't really fucking care. My gaming channel is just kind of one of those fun little hobby things I've done. I'll be posting lots of like shitpost videos of like my other video, which is like a bunch of Battlefield 4 random bullshit moments, just like stupid stuff like that. I also think I'll start doing a lot more of these videos as well, just because it's really fun to take the piss out of dumb people and people that get super defensive about anything. It's truly something that I have found myself enjoying. I've actually taken a page out of a really funny YouTuber called Griffin Gaming. I really love his work. Like, I just go through and watch those like really old videos when I'm bored and stuff. So like, go give him a like and a subscribe. Like, he's really good at this. It's just like, honestly, just some of the shit that like these people put out there is ridiculous. Like, probably someone's gonna try to take the piss out of me. That's fine, I don't care. But like, I'm not defending PC gaming. I'm not defending a PlayStation or an Xbox. Like, I couldn't care less, honestly, what you game on, and the vast majority of the gaming community is actually really nice. It's just like that small minute amongst everyone. It's that small minute population and percentage amongst like the PCs, the Xboxes, and the PlayStations that are mad toxic. And like, I will admit it, there are some like really toxic people in all three of those communities, but it's a very small minority in the community. So, like, just go out, buy whatever you want, play whatever you want, who gives a shit? Like, I know a lot of my friends would rather own a PlayStation or an Xbox because they don't have the time or money to put into a high-end gaming PC like I did. The reason I have a high-end gaming PC is because it's for my job. I'm an editor. I work on it, like, a lot, okay? I'm always filming. I have to record in 4K. I have to render in 4K. I'm recording things at, like, 120 frames in 4K or 8K and 60 frames per second. So, you know, I need a powerful machine to do that, which is why I went out and bought all the parts and built a really beastie custom built PC. That was the whole point of it. I didn't do it to be like, fuck you consoles. I'll probably end up buying a PlayStation just because I want to play some of those exclusives. Like, I really do want to play that Spider-Man game that's coming out. I really love Spider-Man. That's why. I might get an Xbox. I probably won't though, because most of what I have available on Xbox you can play on a PC. Why should I give a shit? Like, I don't really care at the end of the day, and like, I know most of you don't either. But anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Hope you enjoyed this piss take and this laugh that we all shared together. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Laters.